Most people assume wealth is a product of a high salary, or of inheritance, or luck. That's not true. True wealth is built by ordinary earners using disciplined systems and time. You might be earning $40K, $60K, or $80K a year, but that doesn't limit your ability to create real wealth. With the right approach, you can build financial security and options that match anyone earning twice as much. In this video, I'll reveal the blueprint for building wealth on any income. Practical, replicable, and free of hype. This is the path for normal people living normal lives to live exceptionally. Let's begin. Step 1. Clarity on your cash flow. Before wealth can grow, you need to understand your finances. Track your money once a month, not daily, that can get annoying, to build awareness. Number 1, your income, what you bring home. Number 2, your fixed obligations, essentials like housing, transport, insurance, and bills. And number 3, your future allocation, what you move into savings or investments each payday. Why does this matter? Because most people underestimate their leaks. A few subscriptions here, a couple impulse buys there, and fees can drain thousands a year. Here's an example. A $12 streaming service, an $8 music app, and a $15 gym membership you never use. You should be going to the gym, by the way. But that's $35 a month, $420 a year, invested over 20 years. Over $17,000 at 7% growth. Action. Track for 30 days. Use an app or a simple spreadsheet. Awareness is the first step toward control. Step 2. Cap fixed costs at 60% of your take-home. You might earn well, but if 80% of your income is already spoken for every month, you have zero flexibility. Aim for housing 25 to 30%, transportation up to 12%, ideally around 10%. Insurance, utilities, and subscriptions, the remainder of that cap. This cap frees up meaningful income for wealth building. If your obligations exceed this, it's time to adjust, downsizing, renegotiating, or canceling. And here's a pro tip. Downsizing isn't failure, it's buying back freedom. Sometimes a smaller apartment or a simpler car can accelerate your wealth timeline by years. Step 3. Automate saving and investing. You don't need to find room in your budget. You can create it. Automate your future on payday. Send at least 10% to savings and investments. If that seems too much, even 3 to 5% works as a start. It's more important that you start, and then you can increase to whatever amount is best. Why automation? Because willpower is fragile. Systems beat moods. When saving is automatic, you don't need discipline. You just need a setup. Here's a micro step. If 10% feels impossible, start with $25 a week. That's $1,300 a year. Over 20 years at 7%, that's $50,000. Small steps compound. Step 4. Debt emergency first. High interest debt, like credit cards or personal loans, can cost 18 to 30% interest. That's worse than any investment return. Stop using credit for non-essentials. Use common and proven debt payoff methods, like the avalanche, where you target the highest interest first, or the snowball method, smallest balance first. Transfer the paid off amount into savings, or even better, into investing. Eliminating debt is not just relief, it's a launch pad for wealth. Every dollar you free from interest becomes a dollar that compounds and works for you. Here's an example. Paying off a $5,000 balance at 20% interest saves you $1,000 a year just from the interest. Redirect that into investing, and you've turned a liability into an asset. Step 5. Prioritize your cash reserve. Once debt is gone, build your foundation. Goal 1 is a $1,000 emergency fund. This absorbs unexpected expenses. Goal 2, 3 to 6 months of expenses in a high-yield savings account. A reserve protects your wealth-building framework from life's surprises. It keeps you out of debt, and it keeps your investments growing. Automate $50 a week if you're just starting. In 6 months, you'll have $1,200 without stress. Step 6. Leverage compounding with simple investing. You don't need to be a stock picker. You don't need to time it perfectly. Choose low-cost index funds. 70% to domestic stock index, 20% to international stock index, and 10% to a bond index. Automate monthly contributions. Review and rebalance them yearly. Let time do the rest. Returns add up quietly but powerfully. Here's an example. $300 a month invested at 7% growth grows to over $360,000 in 30 years, even without a high income. Step 7. Grow your income strategically. A side hustle is fine, but the most reliable way to grow income is investing in your core skills. Ask yourself, what skill upgrade will get me $5,000 or $10,000 more this year? Here's some examples. A professional certification relevant to your field, leadership training, sales or negotiation skills. When income rises, use the 70-30 rule to keep you grounded. Route 70% to wealth building and use 30% for lifestyle upgrades, guilt-free. Step 8. Add a small optionality income. Wealth built on a single job is fragile. Add low-maintenance income streams, like a digital template, coaching retainers, or even just renting a parking space. Don't aim to replace your job. Aim for $250 to $500 a month. That's enough to cover unexpected expenses, accelerate investing, and ease job-related stress. Step 9. Protect what matters. Wealth grows, but it can also vanish. Don't leave protection to hope. Build it in. Health, auto, renters and home insurance. Disability or income protection. Strong passwords and credit monitoring. More importantly, a diversified portfolio. Not banking on a single paycheck, stock, or asset. Simple protection prevents single events from undoing years of progress. Step 10. Track 3 core metrics. Keep your system on track with these 3 numbers. Number 1, future percentage. How much of your income you're saving and investing. Number 2, net position. Your assets minus liabilities. And number 3, your obligation or your fixed cost ratio. Fixed costs divided by take-home income. Cheating yourself here is easy. but these numbers tell the truth. They guide all of your decisions. Here's a few bonus strategies for a little extra momentum. Number 1, round up investing apps. Every purchase rounds up to the nearest dollar and invest the difference. Number 2, the windfall rule. Tax refunds, bonuses, and side income. Allocate 80% to wealth, 20% to fun. And finally, lifestyle freeze. When you get a raise, keep your lifestyle steady for 6 months. Let the extra income build your future. Remember, wealth isn't about earning more. It's about structure. It's about clarity, discipline, and time. Start with one step. Automate a single transfer. Eliminate one of your most crushing debts. Cap your fixed costs. Open an investment account, all in 1 week. Then build slowly, one habit at a time. The system compounds, just like your money will. If this helped and you want calm, practical finance strategies that actually work, you know the drill. Consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a like. It's free for you and it helps me immensely. Join thousands building real wealth, even without a high income, one step at a time.